Greetings, fellow beings. Ho ho! It is a wonderful Wednesday. That's right. A fabulous, fantabulous, incredible Wednesday. I can't even say how excited I am that it's Wednesday. But I'm even more excited because there's so many of you here already, and we're going to grow by leaps and bounds. So, hey, share the dream. Share the stream. And share this out there everywhere that you have socials as we get ready to go into into the orbit of pop culture and other things today. From the markets to the mountains, we're going to talk about as much as we possibly can with some bonus time. And if you are hearing a little critter in my voice, you are correct. I've got a frog in my throat. But hey, let's say hi to each and every one of you, starting with the Weatherman. Good morning to you. And John the Beagle Dad is here. Got your message, my friend? I just need to figure out how to add you. So I'll have 3 moderators on Green Machine. That's right. What's up, Big Green? Sci-Fi Mambe's in the house. Good morning. Morgan King, good morning to you. Good to see you, my friend, my Canadian brethren. SFX F314 Sabertooth Raptor, hello. We got a super chat from the Super SFX F314 Sabertooth Raptor, CC Fly and E-Wing, and Smurf Star Wars. You're our only hope. It sounds fun. SFX F314 Sabertooth Raptor with another $2 super chat saying, pretty sure Geneva would not approve of Smurfolite. Yeah, I know. Very weird. Weird stuff last night. We'll talk about it in a moment. Official. Star Wars is smurfed. Well, yeah. Lee Kindler, good morning, and thank you, SFX F314 Sabertooth Raptor, for $6 total in super chats. I appreciate it. Let's talk a little bit about it. Let's talk about it, Lee Kindler. JPRPH1, good morning. Good morning to you. Boy, you guys are going to love. I'm going to record my episode 3 reaction video, review, whatever, a little bit later. I may not make it to Midnight's Edge in the morning, but you will, because I'll make sure you redirect there. But struggling a bit with the voice, not going to lie. Davinia Duckworth, good morning to you. We got low-spec Linux laptop out there. Aaron Ratliff, what is up, my friend? Morning, everyone. Man, folks are ripping the Acolyte to pieces, and it's glorious, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, even Forbes was kicking it in the teeth today. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's going to be part of my video. Yay, team. Penny! Outlaw Bill is here. What's up, Outlaw Bill? Let's see, we got Shrap 3D. Linux is a lot of fun. You can get used to it. You put on a good GUI. We got our history from Griffin today. Says A Tale of Two musical number ones. On June 12th, 1966, the number 1 song in the United States was Painted Black by the Stones. That's right, baby. And the number 1 song in the UK was Sloop John B by the Beach Boys. Okay, that's right. Wow, what a difference maker there was, isn't it? In it? That's right. A little bit of culture from each coast. Love it. Who else is out there? I'm formerly known as Jedi Bill. I felt I had to change my name and rebrand my channel. It's really me, I assure you. Well, welcome to the new name, I guess. I think Jedi Bill was fine, but I understand the change after last night's show. Okey smoke. Coffee for the working man. We got a great friend here, Judicon. What's going on, Judicon? One of my longtime supporters. He's a great dude. If you meet him in person, incredible. The lovely Ruby Hoove is joining us this morning, as is Miss Pico Faye. Good to see you. And Miss Pico Faye, you are shielded on the Green Machine, so welcome to the Moderation Federation of Culturians. That's right, I made that up on the fly. The Moderation Federation of Culturians. What's up, Dr. Megatron? Good to see you. I hope everybody has a bright and beautiful day. Ruby Hoove, I hope you're doing well. John Gibson, good morning. I saw Jerry West passed away. Very sad. Basically, we call him the logo because he is the logo on the NBA, of the NBA. Just so you know. The Delaware beer drinker. Well, welcome, my friend. And hey, there are really good beers out there. Hopefully your channel's about beer, if you have a channel. D. Bud Martin has a channel. You can check it out. Dude's pretty cool. I mean, he's a great moderator, too. Don't you have a channel, D. Bud? I don't know. For some reason, it struck me that you did, but I know M. Hampton is here. Good morning. We got Right Cheer. Right Cheer. Right Cheer. Right Cheer. Right Cheer's Right Cheer. So is Rachel Moliere. Good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Greetings and good morning. Donut Lord is here. Yo, culture. Yo. Dave G. Sound is joining us this morning. We are 6.5 minutes in, which means we're going to say hi to the talented one, and then we've got to go. Andy Masterson. Good to see you, buddy. Lasher, what's up? Any new word on Klobby? I have not heard anything this morning, Lasher. I would love to pass along good news, but yeah, I wish I knew. I really do. Ruby Hoove gifted a Culture Casino membership. Thank you, dear. Hope you're doing well. I know I've said that 3 times to you, but that's my natural response to everyone. Like Frank, because Frank's here. He's got that magical Fu Manchu. Good to see you, Frank. All right, everybody. We gets to go. Peach Fan Ann, good morning. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about. Not a lot of time to do it in. We got 6 minutes in total to get you the news, and then we're going to have some bonus time. But we started with a story on the screen, which tells you there's at least 16 stories or more. And today's story is this lady, Shari Redstone. She threw a fox in the henhouse yesterday, shutting down any possibility of a deal between Paramount and Skydance. Skydance has officially walked away. Ellison says that Skydance is stronger for all these negotiations, more understanding about their business model and how to grow going forward. They grow to replace Paramount. At this point, Sherry jumped out because she wanted to be indemnified from any suits that shareholders were going to bring, because she was going to take her 70% of the ball game and throw it at Skydance, and the 30% that, well, were the minority shareholders, were going to whine and cry. I'm not sure why, but for whatever reason, they think the company's worth more than Shari was willing to part with it for. And I'm going to tell you right now, boy, are they misinformed, because you've got a lot of debt there. I'm not sure a lot of people want to buy a lot of debt. So that thing's done. But not really. We'll have to see. Somebody's going to have to come to the table, but it definitely they're going to come to the table very gingerly, because they're going to look at what other things were happening in the background and realize that this may not be all about money, which is a real problem. Moving on. All Things Go. That's right. You're going to get a female forward festival in New York City, featuring Chappelle Roan, Renee Rapp, and more. I don't know these people. Do you? Do you know any of these people? This is like discount Lilith Faire, only it's like for like $1.25. I don't know, have any idea what this person is. But yeah, I don't know. All Things Go Festival is going to take place in Forest Hills Stadium in September. Well, good luck. I ain't going. We've got Streamflation alert. That's right. Streaming services are spiking their prices again. And guess what? People are opting out. Get out. Get out. There's nothing good on streaming. Believe me, I watched The Acolyte. Bad Boys Ride or Die has inspired Jerry Bruckheimer to lose his mind and think that, there's another film now that you could squeeze out of Bad Boys. I don't think so. Top Gun 3, well, he's mentioned it before, but you got to get Tom on board. But he's saying that he's reviving the box office is possible because the audience is there. There's no doubt about that, but you have to make good things. And, you have to do that a lot, often, regularly, monthly. You've got to get good things out there. And we just don't. And that gets us to, good things across the globe. In India, the IPL cricket valuations were $16 billion. And just think how much money Disney missed out on by not owning the rights here outright. Wow. Was it a good or bad decision? I'm going to say this is one of Chapek's bad decisions. But it wasn't without thought because Disney was losing money left and right, and he wanted to put a stop to it. But he couldn't put a stop to this, and this is our headline story of the day. Inside Out 2 and the delusional humans that make up the box office team around various websites, not just Deadline, not just Variety, not just Box Office Pro or anywhere else, think that this is going to have a global $135 million open. And it may, but I doubt it. And whether or not this is profitable is really dependent on its legs, because if it doesn't get good word of mouth, it's deader than a doornail and going to result in the same fate of Element. But I can't understand how any rational parent would want to start introducing all of these terrible emotions and ideas into children's head. You are essentially planting problems for the future with things like anxiety and more. We do have Friends in the Office, still popular in Asian SVOD, but US content wanes. Wait a minute. Your sister paper, because you're owned by the same company, says that US film series remain powerful content category for global streamers, and American content was viewed by 60% of streaming users in major Asian markets. So pick one and go with it, because you're wrong. Either way, American content, older American content, is popular, which is the thing you're missing. Elon Musk's future is tied up in a vote that's going to basically decide his pay package, which is the same that they voted on before and gave him. So are they going to pay him? We'll find out soon. We know this, that the theft of charging cables is what's limiting a lot of people's interest in electric vehicles, because, hey, how are you going to charge your car if there's no way to plug it in? The European Union's following the U.S. and extending tariffs to a ridiculous level on Chinese EVs, but I can't blame them. The trade war is coming, and Biden's team is asking CEOs how he can further boost the economy, because business is on the other guy's side, which may be bad for Big Biden. Or Babbling Biden, I don't know, pick one. But the Federal Reserve is not going to cut rates because of persistent inflation, which, well, they've created. Not to mention the fact that the market's schizophrenic because it's rising on this news, because somehow they think data inflation's appearing to ease. We got a couple other stories, like the World Bank forecasting significant global growth for 2.6% this year. Still not robust, nor probably accurate. And finally, how would you like to be on a plane that was delayed because of a sugar glider? That's right, a sugar glider escaped aboard an airplane and caused a massive delay. Well, that's one flying thing keeping another flying thing from getting started. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and stick around, because bonus time has arrived. And here we are. Good morning to all of you. Look at these amazing beings. Hello. Hello. I love it. Love it. I'm going to tell you right now, my pal, Lil Chad, over on the Ascended Art channel, sent me a direct message this morning with some glorious Grace Randolph. That's right. Gradiated Grace. I don't know. What are we going to call her? Look, she's definitely saying stuff online and beyond the trailer and other things that she has. But her review of Acolyte 3, nonsensical, lacks understanding of Star Wars. And I promise you, we're going to have some clips on Thursday's Hcast over on Mr. H Reviews channel. Why do I know this? Because I've already clipped the whole darn thing. The whole darn thing. See, I'm adding the G to the end. That should frustrate some people. Rugrat98's in the house. Good to see you. Welcome to the UK. And the Batcap. The power of one, the power of two, and the power of the fist. I think Mr. Gore got it correct. The power of many. I have to tell you that there was so much neo-Marxism and the F word stuff in this, and I'm talking about the female thing that I can't say the whole word of because YouTube doesn't like that. No bueno is what comes to mind. We got a couple more super chats that rolled in, like my good friend Tipping Bard for $2. Thank you. Says, "Are you going to Scarborough Fair?" Yeah, it's the Lilith Fair, only not. It's like, look, this like discount feminism in concert is what you're going to get at that thing. Yeah, that was a great comment. Good timing. Sorry, folks. I have collected a frog today. A little bit of crud from travel. SFXF 314 Sabertooth Raptor with another $5. My goodness, today is the show is sponsored by SFXF 314 Sabertooth Raptor, saying there may be a point where Mexican Iron Man could buy Star Wars. Oh, wait. No, Star Trek. There you go. With his Disney dividend. Oh, boy. Sorry, misread that. And yes, that might be what it's worth real soon with his 15 cents. Anyway, thank you for that, SFXF 314 Sabertooth Raptor, who in total is gifted $11 today, along with tipping Burns, too. Thank you. We're at $13 in total donations. You guys are all incredible. That's right. See, I can sound French. Not that you want me to. Oh, wow, I have to scroll all the way to the bottom. Guys, 20 minutes of comments. You are the best. Larry, the name's so nice, you say it twice. Larry. What's up, pal? Says, Grace has no grace. Well, I don't know. But Film Watcher 96 says, I was reading The Watchmen for the first time. 2 chapters in, and I gotta say, dang, the comedian give no F. There's some great stuff in the Watchmen original. Yeah. It's Lilith Faire, but from a Wish, or Temu. True story. Man, Temu's growing. Oof, discount fest all over the place. Terry Scott, good morning. Good morning. What did D-Bud say? The village is called Chillsville. There you go. Black Saber, the shark up paper. He's good. All right, I don't know who that is, but yeah, it's good to see you all. Philip Gaming saying what I cannot say. I won't read the chat, but I'll say yes. Yes, and quite literally. I mean, the shills have been given talking points, and this is just when you watch, if you do choose to watch, although I will clip it for the HCast. Grace's latest comments around episode 3. The shills have been given talking points. Force, Nexus, things like that she couldn't possibly understand or know about without prior briefing. Yeah, there's that. Animation Critic says, oops, did I miss anything major? Was episode 3 as bad as Alan Ing hyped? It was not good. Yeah, I'm going to do a review on it. You guys see that video later today. It was wild, kids. Wild indeed. So we got some folks over on the Big Green Machine. Rob Linton checked in over there. We got BMO Beta. What's up? And let's see. Some Imagination. What's up? And Low Spec Linux Gaming over there as well. Low Spec watches on like all the platforms. Low Spec is boss man Bing. That's from Friends. Who else is out there? Rod Thunderheart. What's up, brother? La. Look, I'm not too tough on Grace. A lot of people are. She has a certain appeal, and sometimes she's brilliant. But like I said, I think she's been served up talking points, like a lot of the shills. These are the things we're going to talk about. Yay! I got to promote the show. Yay! Consume new thing. Yay! Yeah, Captain Phantom Nerd, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Oh, Penny cheated with Larry's name. 2X Larry. Penny's brilliant. TZ Burton asks, who is paying for Grace's NYC apartment? My assumption would be Grace. I mean, she does pretty well. Got a decent channel. If she's averaging 12,000 views per video, she's got sponsorships. I mean, does she shill stuff? I don't know. The question is she ever going to end up with one of those, movie promotion things at the beginning of, or before the films, before the previews at the theaters? Then she's made it. I would do that, by the way. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I just don't think they would like anything I was going to say. Yeah, this movie you're about to see is going to suck rocks. Let me tell you why. No, I don't think they'd like that at all. That's the other crazy thing. Can't pay me to shill. You just can't, because I won't do it. I'll be like, my contract has to say, specifically, I can say whatever I want about anything I want to. Yeah, I will not have a disparagement clause at all. I'm going to shoot things in the face if they deserve it. So there's that. Oh, hey, I didn't mean that. That's a joke in Minecraft. In Minecraft, YouTube. Metal Pick. What's up? Oh, Dave G Sound is out of here. Bye. Bye-bye. Monica, good morning, Monica, or afternoon in your case. I hope everything's going well. How's the future? Let us know if it's bad. Big Daddy MRI, what is up? What is up, my friend? He sends a massive, generous, I guess, super pair. Just dancing away, raining confetti. You're amazing. No, you're amazing. Big Daddy MRI. I appreciate you. Big Daddy MRI is a hard-working human. Does lots of, what do you call that? Wrenching. I appreciate Big Daddy MRI, and I appreciate Midnight's Edge in the morning, which is where you're headed next when we wrap up here. We're not done yet, though. Don't go anywhere. We got bonus time. Bonus time. That's right, bonus time. It's here. It's fierce, it's feminist, and it's in your face. And, of course, I'm talking about the show I'm going to review, which is called, what's it called? The Acolyte. Episode 3. So later today, that should be up on my channel. I know you guys are all excited to watch. I know that that'll be the conversation on Midnight's Edge in the morning, along with the Skydance merger thing and all kinds of other stuff. So if you want in-detail conversation about some things we mentioned on the 6-Minute Daily today, that'll be where it's at. But thank you again, Big Daddy MRI. We got a tipping barn with another $2 thing. Now, say anti-disestablishmentarianism. In French. I wouldn't even begin to try. I'm not Canadian. All I know is that you have to look and sound angry when you do it, and then you're speaking French properly. So there's that. True story. Thank you for the $2, my friend. Amazeballs, says Larry. That's right. Oh, by the way, Grace cannot say Qui-Gon Jinn. I'm just saying. Elizabeth Young, good morning, dear. Hope you're doing well. Ruby Hooves out there. Is Hoove here? I didn't see Hoove. I hope Hoove's doing all right. Probably taking care of man things. It's official. The Force is a turkey baster. That's right, the purple Yoda. Uh-huh. Yep. Lots of memes last night that involved cutting implements. Yeah, lots of pairs of shears out there. Oh, there's Hoove. Hi, Hoove. Sorry, didn't see you, Hoove. Good to see you, Hoove. TGV Monster for $2 says, hi, Culture Casino. Hi, buddy. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us the other day. Appreciate seeing you over on HCast and other places. Hope you're doing well. Green Machine. Sorry. That's right. Hillis Mallory is celebrating 16 months of membership, saying, so the High Republic is consistently bad. Well, yeah. Shaw. Patriot Nerd's here. What's up, average Patriot Nerd? The Union says, I passed on my message. I will get going. You know where to contact me if you want to. The Union. Wait a minute. You passed on your message. What? Hang on. The Union. The Union says, I'm a very old moderator you may have forgotten about by a different name. No, I know who you are. One name of many. I asked Low Spec on his Rumble channel to ask if we could have a dialogue. I still lurk. Of course we can. Of course we can. I now know who you are. It's great to see you, friend. Do you still have your Gilded? Shoot me a message, bud. I appreciate that. It's good to see you. The Union. That's not the name he used to go by. All right, scrolling. Keep that chatter scrolling. Doomslayer says Doom. That's right. I was in a work meeting. I guess I got to rewind. Well, I'm glad you're here. Last call with Troy Pacelli, who's celebrating. He's celebrating coming up, I think, this Friday. I think I'm going to be there. So check out Troy's channel, Last Call. Check it out. Books. Check it out. Lasher, you can't sound Grace's obnoxious voice. Why? Because she says, so. I think that's kind of fun. You could like mix that. Douche, douche, douche. So. Grace was good in the beginning. That's true. Culture ain't cheap. Yeah, well, you're either one or the other, so I guess I'm easy. What is that? That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like a Sunday morning. Up-a-da-da-da. Oh, this is true. I will shill for Beach Punk. Beachpunk.us. My website. You can support me there. Oh, I can't even begin to tell you. Great things coming there. And, well, to my own website, which will be launching soon. And for those of you who inspired me to create pickleball merch, it's coming. Witches be crazy. That's right. What happened? I see Lisa in the chat. Hey, Lisa. And Jillian N is out there. Look at all the lovely ladies. Thank you. Oh, the Crow remake. I'm worried about, kids. Very worried. I listen to old music too. I love the 50s and 60s and the 70s. I love going back in time. I love vinyl. Vinyl, vastly superior audio form. Yep. There we go. Lisa says, so what came before? High Republic, Acolyte led to the downfall and the end of the Jedi. Interesting. Well, I will say this. Okay, so let's get into this. And again, I'm going to be doing a review on it, so I'm not going to, say everything. But Acolyte Season 3, Episode 3, Season 3, good Lord, no. Sorry. But no, Episode 3 was nonsensical in a whole lot of different ways. It was very tough to follow. Not really, but I mean, it was. If you were paying attention, you were trying to piece together what they were trying to do. The first two episodes made a little bit more sense, but still were not helpful. I'm not sure I like either of the twins. They're trying to introduce the idea behind motivations for them, and the idea that the Jedi killed everybody is unlikely. The one thing is the sister who may have allegedly killed everybody in the Coven, by the way. By the way, witchcraft in Star Wars is stupid, which they tried to lean into at the very end of Ahsoka, which was also quite garbage. But I mean, you have this terrible takeover of Star Wars by the Filoniing and the influence that his wife has, along with Kathleen Kennedy. So we know that they're like pushing occult stuff, and they have really tried to continue to hold up the bad guys as the good guys, at least so far through Episode 3. Trying to point the finger at the Jedi continually. The downfall of Star Wars is Disney. So in the light of what Lisa says, who is awesome, the Acolyte led to the downfall and the end of the Jedi. Well, Disney led to the downfall and the end of Star Wars. So if you're trying to make parallels, there's one for you. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is, but visually, there's a lot of problems. Apparently, I'm frozen. Anyway, sorry about that if I am. Elizabeth Young says something very unkind that I can't repeat on YouTube, but understood. We've got we've got the reduction of Anakin's value and a change to canon. Remember, they were trying to not have anything change canon. Well, they changed canon. In fact, they're changing canon across the board with a dyad with these twins. A quote-unquote, according to Grace Randolph's talking points from her, shill-tastic masters at Disney, a force nexus of a sort, which is a term that was kind of introduced about 5 years ago, I think, from my recollection, maybe 6. Anyway, Anakin's no longer special. He was not. He was created of the Force, and now these twins are created of the Force, or the witchcraft Force, or Force Fu witchcraft. This the very beginning of the first episode is still so dumb. Still so dumb. I don't even know. Is Grace Randolph an actor? I don't know. If so, she's good at it. She really is. Just another red shirt says, "Man, my ass is swollen, rawhide." Yeah, that's right. Easy but expensive. There are worse ways to be, says Rogue Thinker. Hey, now. Cyber spunked. That's right. I got to make those shirts. Who else is here? We had some people roll in the door. Eminem Fish is here. Morning. I got a bear story. Awesome. Posted a photo of feral cats and their dad. Someone asked if they were black bears. Love it. I got to see some bears in Alaska. That was fun. I wrestled a bear in Alaska. I'm going to drop that in the video. I think it's already in there. I need to add the music and get that out to you members. If you're a member of the channel, Eminem Fish, if you're a member of the channel, I think you are, you're going to get the members first video of Juno, maybe later today or tomorrow. If you are a regular channel subscriber, the Skagway video is going to go from members first and members only to public viewing for about a week or two, and then it's going to go back to members. So there's that. Outlaw Bill is explaining to everybody, I'm formerly Jedi Bill. I'm so done with anything Disney Star Wars. Game over. And that's why we now have Outlaw Bill, who has, appropriately, Clint Eastwood. But do check out Jedi Bill's channel. He's got some fun stuff over there. So good to see you, friend. Scott Hughes is back. He says, but I backed the stream up and watching it 2 times to catch up. Well, thank you for that. My best sounding vinyl is the Carpenter's third album. Oh, I bet it sounds great. Man, her voice was so good. Good gracious. That channel surface here. What's up? Animation Critic is recalling what Charlie said more than once about Anakin blowing up the Death Star. Yeah, not the best and brightest. The Gaming Dude, good morning. And Putin's Cat says, Acolyte 3 was boring, but it was not what everyone has been warning us about. I don't know. It was pretty bad. It definitely destroys some canon, and it definitely, it really does kind of destroy the Force. Were you watching something different than me? Oh, did you guys hear about the theory that may the Force be with you? Could be a reference to May, the character in this show. Of course, I don't believe that. I think it's kind of funny. What a coincidence, but kind of fun. my voice is going to be hash in about 2 hours. Godzillionaire, is there a Cyberpunk 2077 shirt? Yet there will be. We have to get a vendor that's willing to do a full shirt print, because that's the only way that shirt's going to work. So. And Davina saying the correct thing. Some people will watch anything. It was called the Idiot Box for a reason. As with all franchises, says Evil Ramen, the successors to the original creator wear it out. Yeah. Look, I saw a great meme beating a dead horse, right? Star Wars is dead. Was Pitbull up there with a Kodiak? I didn't see a Pitbull. Who else is out there? Film watchers like, I had tapped out after episode 3. A lot of people are going to probably tap out after this episode. But I promise you, I'll put a review together today. I've got some articles to talk about as well in that video, so there's a lot to get to. Hey, my buddy JB Spooky Reviews here. It doesn't matter how bad Star Wars gets. Star Wars fans will keep watching. I don't know. It's gonna. To be fair, it's gonna depend a lot on the viewership for my episode 3 review. Since I didn't do 1 and 2, I'm gonna jump in and do 3. I had thumbnails made for 1 and 2, but I just wasn't gonna ruin my trip for that. Not gonna ruin my time away for that. So. But there are some people who will keep watching. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Echo Base was brilliant. Yeah, the DA was good with Coach. Am I going to be on Midnight's Edge in the morning? There's a good chance. What I'm going to do is end the stream here pretty quick. Not right now, guys. Don't go anywhere. But I'm going to end the stream and then move on. But I'm going to tell you that everything that was in episode 3 was boring, was surrounded by, a lot of nonsense. And I don't know. I mean, quite literally, the Force is female. So, and magic twins, made magically between 2 ladies. So there's that. Well, remember, the rainbow is the celebration of the passing of the flood. So, simpler times still exist. Just dismiss this other this other group that grabbed it. Pretty easy. Hope in the future. See you later, John, the Beagle Dad. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Chris Karabats. Real Hate Mail is getting links to the newest Star Wars Acolyte episode. Wow. Thank you for that, Chris. Nicely said. Dearest left after Rogue One. Understandable. Sir Dirty Dog acknowledges the real truth of the situation. Disney is dead. They'll never change. And they'll keep destroying the things that made them good, like Splash Mountain and the theme parks, like Star Wars. It wasn't really theirs to begin with. Let's see. Snow White. They should just write that thing off. Rachel Zegler destroyed it. Believe me, they start to talk about it again. It'll be what it is. You'll get a lot of creators regurgitating all the stuff that they did before. They're just giving more content to creators to, build a wall against it. Chris Carabat says, so far it looks like the writers won't hit that 20% subscriber target, viewing target. No, I think the fact that it was disclosed that it was about 3% of viewers saw the premiere in total globally, that's not great. And the numbers coming out of Disney are grossly inaccurate. And with House of the Dragon, there's a real problem. There's a real problem. Putin's cat says it's a cult. I don't know. I mean, there's definitely they definitely talk about being witches, and I would say that one scene, that one shot down into the, into the central area there from above, with everybody laying there dead, did kind of have a Jim Jones feel to it. A lot of people have said that out there, but it didn't look like anybody who had been chopped to bits or was missing limbs or anything. So I have a real hard time believing it was Jedi. And from the previous series that we've seen, we know that lightsabers don't kill people anymore, or very rarely, especially ladies. Of course, that's all hyperbole, but it's funny. John says that they're retelling the Luke and Leia. Sort of, kind of, maybe. But Luke and Leia were born from interaction, physical interaction between parties. And this new dyad of the twins is force made. Hey, Copper India's in the house, but as we know about the order of things, there is a male principal somewhere that they seem to conveniently dismiss. Well, can't argue there. Rob points out that I sincerely don't think we shall see much from the franchise nor Lucasfilm. It's all investment and loans. Both are getting harder to obtain as the cheap money is dried up. Well, I mean, the money that's aimed at the message in some things are that's definitely, that money's definitely gone, or drying up is probably actually more accurate what you're saying there. I think I agree with that wholeheartedly. Oh, here's a good idea. Although I'm not telling you to do anything, I would never tell you how to invest your money or when, but decent suggestions. Thank you for that, Putin's cat. Interesting thoughts on cults. This is something that the boss and I talk about all the time. It's a fascinating subject for us to study and talk about various types of those things. People don't put a lot of stake in what cults do unless you were in the cult. They can believe anything they want. Well, yeah. The problem is recognizing if you're in a cult, and a lot of people just don't ever come to that point. And on this, we can agree, Putin's cat. As usual, Final Thoughts Acolyte 3 was better than a couple of Boba Fett episodes. Yes, there were 2 very terrible Boba Fett episodes. I agree. I still love that hat on the cat. I think that's funny as heck. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to retcon Anakin's birth. His mom said there was no father, but never said there wasn't another mother. I don't think they could try to do that. I don't think that they will. And again, then you're leaning into the idea that Luke's lineage through Anakin came out of the same witchcraft. I don't know. I know that the kids are a little older than normal. That's a point of conversation. Because of the twins' age, they might have been a little older than would be normal to bring them in. I forget what's his name. It's not the Asian guy in the show. Gosh, I have a hard time remembering these names because I just don't care. I want to say June. Anyway, he he talks about that he was 4 years old when he was brought into the Jedi. That was a normal age. I mean, they did try to bring in younglings at a very young age to train them, to have them be more in touch with things. But I don't know. And then somebody was trying to say that, well, they're part of a forced hygiene project, I'm going to say, rather than the G word, that the Jedi were a G word. But, yeah, it's interesting. Wow, this is a great question. Who has rights over the children? The one who carried them or the one who made them? It sounds like it was in the show, it was the one who made them. The one who carried them seemed to have very little management ability. If you watch the show again. Also, the parentage shouldn't be in doubt when it comes to who actually created them. So, it is what it is. It's a good thought, though. Sorry, we're getting a little long in the tooth. And Kay Roberts asked the most important question, which is why Star Wars made so much money for George Lucas. How will the toy industry respond to Disney's repeat failures? New product has to come from somewhere. Well, it's going to come from China. Going to be made in those, probably in the same location where they shot or right next to where they shot the live-action version of Mulan. So there's that. Wonder Woman was an island full of women. The mascara? Did I say that right? I always think of the mascara. But yeah, I mean, sure. Hey, Luke's here. What's up? Luke Korolowitz. What's up? How's it coming along? You get your lettering done yet? I know it's a lot of pages to do. Putin's cat says, I give Acolyte a C+ still. Wow. Okay. I will watch another episode and make up my own mind. That's what you're supposed to do. Unless someone has something better to watch on Tuesdays. That's the other problem, right? What else are you going to watch? I'm still going to... My fallback position is this. I still watch 95% of my things on streaming platforms like this. On YouTube, on Rumble, sometimes even on Twitter. My time spent in front of television now is nominal. Unless I need to watch something. Or I have time to watch something that's on my list. Yeah. Chris Carabat says they aren't supposed to be retconning. They're just supposed to be making it less special. Sure, Anakin had no father, but we can make 2 fatherless babies. See? Yeah. Well, it's still retconning. Oh, that's actually true. There is a bunch of Korean stuff I need to catch up on. We got some Korean horror stuff I got to get. There's a couple I'm behind on. I'm behind on a bunch of Indian cinema. I got to catch up with there, too. Ling Jung Jae. Thank you, Black Saber, the Shark of Paper. Appreciate that for the name. Oh, boy, I am so far behind, guys. I'm very sorry. Putin's cat. Thank you. This is why I love Putin's cat. I could watch a lame stream. LOL. Not you, of course. No, it's fine. I'm sure I'm pretty lame. I'm an old guy. I have an audience, but they're great. I don't know what they see in me other than, well, right now a beard. But guys, we're coming up to the time when I'm going to have to go into the skin doctor, and I'm going to have to trim back a lot on the beard. So I'm kind of bummed, but it grows back quick, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And JB's spooky review says the thing I think we should all remember. There's lifetimes of entertainment already available. There's films you haven't seen. You go back into the 50s and the 40s. Go back to, look, when you go to film school, like your first film class is usually this wonderful history class. At least it used to be. I don't know what they're doing now, and you start out with silent film. You start at the very beginning. You talk about the theory behind cinema and everything else. You talk about how it got started, and where it went from there, flashing pictures and things like that. And then the idea of stringing them together, and then you have film. And we didn't have sound, so you had great silent stuff. And they could tell an incredible story without use of dialogue, other than maybe the occasional title card or dialogue card. And sometimes you didn't need that. You had incredible Buster Keatons and Charlie Chaplin and many others that were creating silent films. You could tell the story of a train robbery, a heist. You could tell all kinds of stories through the magic of cinema, film. And the art form, obviously evolved, and we ended up with talkies, right? Al Jolson and everything else. And people who go to these classes, they usually find love for film and understand that the making process is as fascinating as the media that you're consuming regularly itself. And yeah. And then you entertain the idea of being a special effects artist or a producer, animator, something in your life, and then it never leaves you. So when you look back in the past, there's plenty to watch. I'm telling you right now, if you can find a bunch of Chaplin stuff, go get it. If you go watch it, Buster Keaton, go watch it. Buster Keaton was one of the most physical people ever. I mean, some of the stuff that these guys asked their bodies to do is reminiscent of Jackie Chan, who elevated that form of fast action and stunts. It's just a different world. Yeah. Dice Media Group, good to see you. Says the main problem with TV is the payoff. So many commercials versus content. Tubi does this better. Less commercials, but lots of content, and they are making money. Yeah, hand over fist for a $400 million investment, because that's what it cost Fox to acquire Tubi, if I'm not mistaken. And Tubi is going to grow past Disney. Disney's going to fall out of the top 5, especially after something like this. Yep. Yep. SFXF 314 Sabertooth Raptor with another $2 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Says, rather watch MASH, MacGyver, other 80s, 90s shows. I'm telling you right now, I have all of the seasons of MASH on DVD. I don't care that it's not Blu-ray. I don't care that it's not in 4K. I can still go back and watch it. I can still see it in 4:3. It doesn't bother me. Things used to be 4:3 just fine. And now we shoot things in 4:3 again in full frame. Why? Because that way we can turn content that's widescreen into content that's tall screen easily if you shoot in full frame. People don't know what I'm talking about, but it's basically a 4:3 aspect ratio. that allows you to crop the top and the bottom to fit perfectly into a 16:9. But then it allows you to crop the sides perfectly so you can have, perfect vertical video for shorts and reels and Twitter and what do you call it? TikTok. That's why full frame is, back in vogue. Just is. Used to call it open matte, kind of, but even open matte was still rectangular. This is full frame, which is still not exactly 4:3, but close enough. Yeah. Lee Candler says, conspiracy theory. Culture is actually 25. He colors his beard to throw us off. I wish that were true. Although, I'm going to tell you right now, I've rekindled my love for racket sports because of pickleball, because I played quite a bit of it while I was away, and I love it. It's super fun, and we've got pickleball merchandise going to come out of the stores here soon. I had one of our great memers send me some wonderful ideas for some culture and the grizzly bear stuff. In fact, I'm encouraging more artists. If you want me to use your work, I won't be able to give you anything, but I'll be glad to put your stuff on T-shirts and merchandise and sell it out of my store, which is a great way to support me, to be fair. But at least I'm honest about it. The channel is only good because of you guys, and so the more you invest in me, the more I invest in you. So love you. Yep. Look up Buster Keaton. He's amazing. Yep. Oh, old school Flash Gordon, indeed. Remakes are failing. I'm still kind of bummed out about the Fall Guy, but that's fine. You ain't seen nothing yet. One of the most famous quotes ever. Ram Bam 3000. Thanks, my friend. All right, we're going to call it a day. We got Midnight's Edge in the morning coming up here after the stream. We've got great mods in here that can post a link as well. Please let them know you're coming from a culture raid. And I'm going to try to, in this limited time, record my thoughts about Acolyte Season 3 that I didn't spill already to all of you. Lil Chad, I blame you for the Grace Randolph clip this morning. But you're right. No reason to watch old shows in HD since they weren't shot for HD or 16. Yep, it's true. Marx Brothers are genius. Oh my gosh, yeah. Three Stooges. I mean, we still laugh. And by the way, that's physical comedy, and it involves humorous violence and things like that. Something that, I don't know, the new neo-Marxists don't want us to enjoy, which is a problem. Yeah. Yeah, Hulu does have a lot of old shows. That's true. 100%. Yeah, shout out to Clobby. Yep. Pray for my friend, please. Soap is a great show. I can still, now I'm hearing the dun 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 in my head. So thanks for that. I've never met someone who plays pickleball. It's fun. And Ruby Hoove is correct. MASH is rewatchable. Yep, it is. Yeah. You have the original serials on 16 millimeter? Did you work in a theater? Or did you just manage to pick them up someplace? Because they used to be at garage sales. You used to be able to get like some of this stuff at garage sales. People just had them because they took them home with them. All right. So that's a heck of a way to end. All right, guys. Like I said, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and you know what? Let's have a little Wilton on the way out the door, shall we? Okay.
Why, hello there, random citizen.
Oh, hey there, little buddy. How's it going?
Have you subscribed to Culture Casino yet?
Well, no,
Friggin'
Oh!
These guys, I tell ya.
Oh!
Dang it, I missed. Why won't these guys just subscribe already?
That hurt.
All right, everybody. It's not a devil puppet. It's a Muppet. It's a troll. And I do my own stunts. I actually did. That one hurt. I did smack my ankle pretty good. Anyway, on that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya.